managed to get back to neutral with them all, but now I have to get to friendly. And I think the only way for me to do that, well, sorry, not to friendly, to exalted. And I think the only way left for me to do that, as most of the booty, I've done most of the booty bay quests already, and Cataclysm didn't reactivate them all for me. They only gave me a few new ones, or one to do again, in a few cases. So if I want to get to Exalted with Booty Bay and the other Goblin factions, I have to go up to North Rend, go here to the Grizzly Hills, and see down here, this port. I have to farm the enemies there. Okay, let's read this Burning Blade thing. To northeast you'll find a cave where they train their tanks. Exit Razor Hill from the east and follow the canyon's eastern ridge. I think I went in the wrong passage, maybe. Yeah, I did. I meant to follow the eastern ridge up that way. I'm not to be in the canyon, I'm guessing. Whoops. But, yeah. But yeah, I think if I was to get Insane the Membrane, I would have to do that. And the main issue of it is, like, each pirate only offers, like, 5 rep, or 3 rep each. Certainly the pirates wouldn't be much of an issue for me to kill on Palnai, but it's just immensely tedious. Immensely. That's actually better. It's nice to see this old stuff. You know, chain gear that actually looks like fucking chain gear. Rather than fucking leather. Sell junk. Sell. Okay. Let's junk that. And sort. I am so miffed about that. Tell me, did they fix that? I don't remember where it should be. Fuck it. So anyway, there's the cave. I'll just auto run to it. To clarify that, I just hit backspace and my character just runs like an idiot straight ahead. So I don't have a run to cave key or anything. Apparently people used to have a thing which was actually, you know, against Blizzard's things and would get you banned if you did it. So don't do it. And they would have a key on their keyboard. When they would press it, they would have their character run to, say, Ironforge. So yeah. Now we have flight points and whatnot, so such a thing is, you know, would be very silly to do. Silly in that it's, you know, could make you permanently lose your character, and just is blatantly not time efficient. So really, this is the best the Burning Blade can offer me. A guy with a nail on a board. Like that design. Though I'm not really sure about the, you know, the weird like leather harness he's wearing. I thought I was going to a cultist place, not invading, you know, a sex dungeon. Oh, you know, one thing I'm Christ. Foul blood. Increase the fire and shadow damage taken, and transformation may occur with repeated exposure. Sure. I've recorded a ton before of Legion. I get an utter butt ton, and then I forget to upload some for ages. So it's going to take ages for me to actually fully upload what I currently have. And if I'm starting to record WoW again, you know, there's going to be a lot. If I'm going to start recording WoW again, there's going to be... What's that? Fell armor. Oh, I'm jealous. Ooh, nice. Regenerate 5% maximum health every 3 seconds, and an extra 25% chance to critically hit. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is that it'll take me forever for you to actually catch up where I am in my recordings. Because as of time of recording of this, you're over 100 episodes away from actually knowing why I'm burnt out on WoW. I think I've told you before here, but you haven't seen it. But I'll tell you again. There's a quest in Legion where you're meant to get 80 soul fragments from the ends of heroic and harder dungeons. That's fine in principle. That's perfectly fine. Where it's not is that you can only... Well, I think I said you're meant to get 80. You are. You can only get 10 a week from heroic and higher dungeons. Heroic, it gives you 1. And then you can go to a mythic dungeon, which will give you 1. But if you go to mythic plus 1, or would it be mythic 2? I can't remember how they do it. But like maybe the normal mythic is considered 1. I don't remember. It's been a while. It's been since February since I bothered with that stuff, I think. Yeah, February. Mythic 2 will give you 2. Mythic 10 will give you 10. And you get where I'm going. Any higher than that, and it's a waste of time. You won't get any bonus shards. Though you will get better gear and whatnot. Better rewards. So, anyway. I got some spell scrolls. A list of demonic rites written in deep red ink. And supplies. I never did look at them. There's no details. Yeah, you're meant to get to 10 shards. So since I didn't want to have to run 10 heroics a week, I started doing mythics. And I had, like, it was the last day of a thing. I was leaving, it was the last day of the week before it reset. And I was going to run 2 mythics, and I was going to be done. Someone decided to fuck me over. Our tank kept pulling too much, so a guy left. And then people were wondering, should we go on or not? And I was like, how do I phrase this? Panicking. Well, humming and hawing. So they all left. The tank apologized and left himself. So my keystone timed out. Meaning, I could finish that heroic run. We would get 1 chest, if I got other people. We would get 1 chest, and my keystone wouldn't be renewed for another one that week. So I was just like, fuck this, I'm done. Because I was like 4 weeks into it. So I still have like 4 weeks to go. And it was just like, you know, this shit got too much. The scrolls, Durcar. The scrolls. This is quite interesting. These rites aren't all that different from the spells which are taught to the Horde Warlocks. This merits further investigation. Not necessarily, they may just simply have the same teachings. You know, Warlock's a Warlock. You should head north from here, Durcar. Speak with Gordian Forster at the Dragonosh blockade. He's been placed in charge of securing the shipping lanes from Ogrimmar. I couldn't remember how to say that. Ogrimmar. And Skull Rock sits right next to his precious dock. I'm certain he'll be interested in picking up where we left off. To be honest, I think they'll be interested in stomping out the cult regardless. I think I get the quest to go here. Yeah, there's a Skull Rock thing. So I'm sure I'll get sent over here at some stage. If not, I'll wander over there myself. Now I'm thinking I could get the flight points, but then I'd have to... It's just a bit tedious. I'll get to the city quicker, but then I have to wander out, find my way out. Which wouldn't be too hard, but it's just like... I'll just sit here and navigate. Let's have a look at the achievements. I love how they have the sad face there. Because here's the thing. You can't really do these anymore. You can't do any of these anymore. These all may as well be feats of strength. Actually, well, maybe you can do them, but you can only do them while you're Miss Pandario level. And you cannot do them ever again. Ain't that great? Ain't that great? It's actually, it was kind of a waste of a thing, really. At least with dungeons and whatnot, you can pop back and just, you know, face roll them. Now, and like, you can really see the content. But that, nah. Will try and show you the scenarios, if I can. I'll be wholly reliant on other people trying to do them as well, though. So if no one's queuing, I can't show you. Still, I would only be requiring 2 other people to sign up. So, that's all. Scenarios are a 3-person thing, and it can move any spec. So, the reason I'm just suddenly starting recording this again after, you know, 2+ months of not recording it. February was for when I last touched Legion. I touched this much more recently. The reason for it is, well, I'm now actually releasing Durcar videos on YouTube. I queued it all up and they're being released now. So I figured I should start recording some more. Because otherwise I'll run out, and that'll be a nuisance. Especially after not uploading WoW since May. I hadn't been releasing Legion videos since May. I forgot that to upload any. I thought I had uploaded enough and just simply forgot all about it. That's a fucked up cauldron.
Hey, how you doing?
I think I can breathe easy now, knowing that harpies won't be bothering our supply caravans anymore, and not one moment too soon either. I hear I'm being sent some fun little toys with the next shipment. You're pretty good at what you do, Durcar. You ought to track down my boss and Ratchet. I'll bet he could find some work for you. Oh, and don't worry, I won't forget to pay you for the service you provided me. I'll take this, I could sell it for more. I'm great at what I do, don't get me wrong, but this is ridiculous. What am I supposed to do? Build sandcastles? Hey, now isn't that just the thing? We've got our supplies back for us. That's great. I'll be able to get back to work just as soon as I find someone to hold these sacks for me.
Be good.
There we go. And we'll just walk over to fire because, you know, I've got brass balls like that. It's a horrific condition that Durcar suffers with every day. You think they would have taken down this shit by now? This was, you know, Grosh's idea. And I don't know who the fuck's in charge of the Horde now. We'll have to find that out later, when I get back to Cal Dorin. Also, the reason I call my elf Cala Dorin is like Night Elf, High Elf. Well, Night Elf, Blood Elf. They are once part of the same species. Long lost cousins. That was the idea. That was the little joke idea I had. Also, Holgrim Stormax. Holgar Stormax. The scent of blood is on the winds. Yeah, no shit. I just got covered in fell blood and I haven't washed. Who are you? Oh, okay. I saw something very different there. I thought it was a troll crouched down there looking that way, not an orc looking that way. Very confused. Oktar, soldier. You're the one who handled the burning blade to the south. I've got all ears in all kinds of places, boy. And word travels fast. The flood to the southwest wiped out one of the few burning blade camps that still pockmarked Durtar. This one was led by a goblin named Phillip Darcar, and believe me, we're better off without him. Darko, however, did possess an orb that the Horde is interested in procuring. Who knows why? I'll leave that to the warlocks. All I know is that I need that orb. I imagine he'll look a little more waterlogged by the time you get to him. So, I get my first screen. Gore's reinforced gloves. Thunder, down under. Our army needs water, and luckily the elements gave us plenty of that when the cataclysm hit. The water that filled up the canyon to the southwest should do the trick. Unfortunately, the corpses of the thunder lizards still sit at the bottom of the canyon, and their electrical discharges are a bit too dangerous. I've got grunts that can lift them out of the water, but we need someone agile enough to attach the rope, attach the other end of the rope. Are you my man, Durcar? It's a mage weave tether. And I've been given a water breathing potion. My associate here has some plans for you that I don't agree with. His actions are hasty, uncontrolled, and irresponsible, and you may end up paying for them with your life. Before you work with gore, first listen to the tale that I tell. It is a moralistic story, a fable, but I believe its lesson will prove valuable. Speak to me when you are ready. Things used to be so much better. What happened to us? Can you tell me your fable shit?
For the horde.
One day, the wolf was hungry, and so he ran east to look for some food. The wolf found scorpion meat to be too bitter. The wolf had grown tired of eating boar meat. The wolf found... Okay, they're just saying the same thing. Then he ran. The more he ran, the more his stomach growled. The wolf ran and ran, looking for an easy meal. The wolf did not care for raptor meat. He happened upon a pair battling kodos. Clever as he was, the wolf decided to wait for one to defeat the other. When the weaker kodo died, the wolf approached and tried to eat it. The remaining kodo, angry at the wolf's impetuousness, swiftly killed the wolf before he had a chance to eat. Yeah, they were way above your level, mate.
Blood and thunder.
The moral of the story, hasty, lazy actions have ruinous results. We mustn't take shortcuts. We must work for our rewards. I've been trying to tell this story to the Enforcer, but I fear his hellscream worshipping skull is a bit too thick. You may want to stop worshipping him. He's a corpse now. Maybe worships the corpse god too.
Taboo. Blood and thunder.
Ignore the warnings. Ignore the shaman soldier. Certain powers that be within the horde demand that I keep him with me, but I assure you, the troll-loving farseer truly sees no further than the borders of this hut. Elementals war against one another to the west of here. Normally I wouldn't mind, but I need that land clear to secure a broader shipping route to and from the barrens. To and from the barrens. The elementals are normally quite strong, but they're weakened by their attacks against one another. Use this knowledge to destroy them.
Go forth.
Resistant to the electrical charge of the thunder lizards. Let's go and do that first. We'll deal with the elementals later. I want to take advantage of what water breathing I have. I have only 7 minutes left. It won't take me 7 minutes to get over there, but it'll take a bit of it. Been swimming around. Hopefully I'll have enough, but we'll wait and see. Certainly I don't need it to complete it, but it'll make my life a bit easier. It's actually kind of nice to be playing WoW again. But I've been hearing bits about Elder Scrolls Online, and it sounds really interesting. Someone was talking about the kind of tank they made, and it sounds really fucking interesting. Just the way they were able to spec it out. They have a tank that when they get hit, they are healed for getting hit. And when they do an attack, they're healed for attacking. And if they do a strong attack, they're healed and so are the nearby allies. I like that synergy. But yeah, Thunder Ridge used to be a lot different in WoD. Sorry, not WoD. Warcraft 3. It used to be full of trees. There was like a human lumber mill at the end when the men of Terramore started trying to invade. Not under orders of Jaina, but under orders of her father. Also, there's golden stonefish. Do not engage. Level 15. Yes. At this level, it would be a bad idea. But anyway, yeah, it was under order of her father.